was expectant, asked the question, is it a boy or a girl? 28 years ago, this 9-year-old returned from school, anxious to find out if it was a boy or a girl. And then the disappointing news came. It's a girl. And for the 7th time, our mom was having another girl. She was sad, and there's nothing she could do about it. In Nigeria, when girls are born into a family where there's already girls, they are not born to be celebrated. They're seen as just mere additions. And so for Victoria, the girl who was given birth to, whom 9-year-old had to ask if it was a boy or girl, it was a constant struggle, fighting for her life, for self-worth, and several challenges, trying to be able to meet up with societal expectation and constantly trying to prove that she is not just a mere girl, but she is unique and has something to offer to the society. Because the society sees her as just a mere girl and not unique. I am that girl. I didn't come as a boy. Before I was born, there was no dream that was written for me because they wanted a boy in the first place. So you call that a disappointing birth. For girls like me, it's a constant struggle to fight for our lives, for our rights, to prove to the society that we matter. This is what the society sees us, just mere addition, just a girl. But we are not just girls. For education, we have to struggle so hard. In 2011, post-election violence hit so hard, and we had to move to an environment almost completely rural, and we were sort of the local champions in that environment. Every evening, the children at that area, they came to me for the assignment, and soon, I ensured that I started an evening lesson for them. They would come, and for me, that was the beginning of starting something around education. And with that, I founded Project Educate a Child campaign that has reached out to over 10,000 students in northern Nigeria with basic educational materials. The same girl who had no dream, the same girl whom they wanted a boy for. Did I remember to tell you that not so far from there, this same girl, from her lens, now amplifies the stories of women and girls? Or to tell you that this same girl has served as a special assistant to a governor, the same one who they didn't want, the same one who they wanted a boy for. It's been a long walk to progress. Progress for me means that girls are recognized as valuable people in the society, not just as mere addition, but they're seen as people with potential. Or for what we do at Stand With a Girl initiative, where we ensure that girls, women, have access to information, where they're able to speak up for themselves and make informed decisions about their lives. I tell you, if my mom knew better, maybe she would have gone back to school. But what was it? There was no information. And this is what Stand With a Girl continues to do. For our girls who have been displaced, who live at the internally displaced persons camp, they've been enrolled into school to go back. This is what we do. Talking about opportunities and how this has been a long walk to progress, I have a team for ensuring that girls are picked, girls who are phenomenal with talent, and they go to rooms that I have never been to, where they have opportunities, where they're able to fly as high as they can be, because that is where they belong. A girl is not just a mere girl. When we allow girls to fly, we yield so much results. Being a girl is such an asset, and the world should not deny a girl that opportunity to be able to live to her full potential, and to see life and to have life as it should be. Did I remember to tell you that as life went on, even challenges come and they throw that at you? And when you get to rooms where people tell you, oh, you shouldn't speak because you're a girl. Excuse me. No, we've gone past that. far beyond that. Because in the first place, there was no dream written. What I am doing by putting millions of girls, thousands of girls in school, giving them access to educational materials, is rewriting their future. And it is not a work that is for one person, for everyone in the room. For every time that you give a kind word and you mention girls in a room filled with opportunity, then you rewrite the future of girls who were never given once. It's been a long walk to progress, really. And we have moved from where we used to be to where we constantly have to see that this is where the solution is. For women and girls, we must constantly talk about that. Talking about opportunity, I am here today because someone took a chance on me. Plot twists. The 9-year-old I spoke about is Margaret Bolaji Adebola, who is not present in the room today, but I am here because I have been given that opportunity to be here. When you take opportunities on girls, when you invest in girls, there's so much result that you have. For family, for my siblings, who have been very supportive, and my parents as well, I look back and I see how much investment. Even when the world said, oh, she's just a mere girl, we've moved from that to touring West Africa, to touring East Africa, South Africa, and other parts of the world, rewriting the future for other girls. This is a disappointing bet that became an opportunity because there was an investment. Again, it's been a long walk to progress. We have made progress, and progress for me means that one girl, our life has been changed, starting from me, and that is what I do. When we see girls, we see that potential in them. We see that life in them. We don't just see them as objects. We don't just see them as property. We see them as people who are able to live up to their dreams and make a lot out of that. This is not the end of the journey. This is just where it begins from. That every girl is able to fly as much as she can and get into that position. Oh, I will tell you that for every girl that I see her as that progress. And that story that needs to be written. It doesn't matter if she was not given a dream, just like I was not given one, because first of the boy was expected. But I have rewritten that for myself and for other girls like me. And to doing what I love to do, amplifying the voices of women and girls, giving girls platform and opportunities, or to me moving to a school where my parents couldn't afford the school fees at the time because post-election hit so bad and there was not so much fun at the time. To me, comfortably paying school fees of over thousands of girls as I want to, it's a long walk to progress, but that is where we are. Someone took a chance on me and had to rewrite my own future, and I rewrite the future for other girls. This is not the end of the story. There's much more. When we invest in girls, there's so much that we get. Thank you.